Number 1. They are mysterious. When someone wants to be with you, they make sure that they are as open as possible so that you can understand them perfectly. The best way to make a relationship work is when both parties know each other well, and it is a good idea as both parties need this knowledge to be able to cope in their relationship. When you meet someone that loves you and they are not open to you about everything going in their life, then they are not ready to be with you. They may love you very much, but if they are not ready to share everything about them with you, then they are not ready to be with you. The fact that they are not sharing these things with you does not mean they are pretending. In fact, it could be that they don't want to lose you. Many people do not like being seen as weak. They hate being vulnerable, so when they are going through personal issues, they prefer to deal with it alone, rather than share it with their partner. This has nothing to do with their partner. It is just their kind of person. This kind of attitude needs to be changed if you want a relationship that works. Everyone loves an expressive partner. You should be able to talk to your partner about anything. Being mysterious is not only limited to not telling your partner about your problems. It could be that you're hiding something about your background from them. Maybe the fear of their partner not accepting them after finding out a particular thing about them. When someone really wants to be with you, they tell you everything about them because they want to be real around you always. This will allow them to be free with you because you know everything about them and you have accepted them that way. This is the best way to build a relationship with someone. When you meet someone that is mysterious, you should not just conclude that it is because they do not love you. You should think of the possibility that they are doing it because that is who they are. Give them their space to figure themselves out. They would definitely come around. Communication is a very important aspect of relationship. Without communication, any relationship will fall apart. You should also learn to communicate with these kinds of persons. Sometimes they need that extra push before they can open up to you. Relationships take a lot of sacrifices from both parties before it can work. Let them know you are a safe place for them. If you have tried so much to make them feel comfortable around you, and they still choose not to communicate with you properly, then you should know that they may love you, but they are definitely not ready to stay in your life. Number 2. They are always avoiding meeting your friends or family. Meeting your friends and family is a great non-sexual level of intimacy. This gesture is almost like an assurance of your place in their life. When your partner introduces you to his or her friends and family, then you should know that they want you to stay in their life and they also want to stay in yours. This means that you are included in their future plans, and this works for everyone. Now imagine you always want to introduce your partner to your friends and family, but he or she always avoids meeting them. That means you are willing to stay in his or her life, but he or she is not ready to stay in yours. If your partner is interested in staying in your life, he or she would jump at the opportunity to meet the people dear to your life. This also goes the other way around too. They are not making any effort to introduce you to any of their friends or family. They just want you alone and the two of you to live in a world of your own. This sign could mean that they are yet to decide what they want with you in the future. They might be in love with you, but they are definitely not ready to be with you. Number 3. They are not over their past relationship. The worst relationship you could ever be in is being in a relationship with someone that is not over his or her ex. It could be frustrating because they may only see you as a rebound. They just need to hide their feelings under someone, and you are available for them too. Being in this kind of relationship is like an emotional torture. They would always compare you with their ex. When you get off a relationship, you need to heal first before going into any other relationship. This is the right thing to do because if you do not, you would become an emotional burden to your next partner, and this would affect the relationship. When you meet someone you love and you know the person loves you, be sure that they are over their ex before you think of going into any relationship with them, so that you do not regret your decision. When someone is still holding on to their past relationship, they are not mentally ready for a new one. This leads to infidelity in a relationship. They need to heal first. They could be in love with you, but they are not just ready to be in a relationship. because they are still stuck mentally in their previous relationship. It is best you understand them and discuss things with them. If they want you to wait until they are fine, move on with your own life. Of course, no one is expecting them to just stop loving their ex immediately. The relationship just ended. Love is not a switch. It takes time to stop having that feeling for someone you were once intimate with, no matter how much they hurt you. If you ever meet someone that is not over his or her ex, you should know that they might fall in love with you, but they are definitely not ready to be with you. Number 4, they are inconsistent. Inconsistency shows lack of seriousness in a relationship. When you are inconsistent in showing your love to someone, then it means you do not mind losing them. Inconsistent lovers are the most confused lovers you would ever meet. You just cannot figure them out. They make you feel that you are the best thing that has ever happened to them this moment. Then the next moment, they are acting like they do not care anymore, and you do not mean anything to them. This would make you wonder what position exactly you are in their life. Most inconsistent lovers are good at playing with people's hearts. They may be in love with you, but they are definitely not ready for commitment. They just want to go with the flow and see where it leads them. They are not serious in the relationship. These people are usually not in a defined relationship. You can be in a relationship with them for a long time before you realize that none of you actually asked each other out. The relationship just started out of the blue, and both of you were just going with the flow. When you finally realize this and you want your relationship defined, they start giving excuses. This does not mean that they don't love you. They are just not ready for commitment. When you meet a partner that expresses inconsistency in showing their love to you, you should know they may love you, but they are not ready to be with you. Number 5, they run away at any slight problem. Relationships wax stronger when you and your partner can get through problems together. When you have someone that loves you but runs away at any slight problem, then come back into your life after everything is settled. The person may be in love with you, but they are still having doubts whether to stay in your life or not. If they have decided to be with you, then they would stay with you through thick and thin. If they keep running away after any issue, then they are not ready to have a relationship with you. When you see signs that they are not ready to stay in your life, let them go. If it is God's will that they are the perfect person for you, then God will bring them back into your life and everything will work out perfectly.